Hello, what's going on, everybody? This is the Rivalry with me, Joe Stevens, and to my left is Ryan from No Border Sports. How's your day going?
Oh, it's going good. How's yours?
Best day of the year so far.
Oh,
Um,
really?
did want to start out with a bit of just want to say thoughts and prayers to everybody in New Orleans and their families. Um,
And the people in, was it Vegas?
I didn't know anything else happened, so
A cyber truck exploded in front of a Trump tower or whatever, a Trump building in, I think it was Las Vegas.
well,
And I don't think anybody was killed, but there was a dude standing next to it, and I don't know
well,
how he could have got out of there without a little something. But
well, thoughts and prayers to everybody
yeah,
dealing with a lot today. So, yeah.
and everybody kind of, be careful and wary. Like, don't
hmm
let the bastards get you down, but also, be smart about things.
Yeah. Uh, so that was first things first. Second thing second, before we get into any NFL news, I just want to say fuck the Oregon Ducks. And
Whew.
yeah, you guys, the O on the side of your helmet still stands for how many national championships you guys have, and it will stay that way for at least another year. So
What
um,
what did I text you? I think
I
in
don't know.
at the end of the second half, I said the ducks are being used as feathery condoms.
Yeah, you sent that. Yeah, they
I wasn't even watching the game. I looked up at the score. It was like it wasn't even the end of the second half.
34
And
now. Yeah.
no, it was they had 8 points. They had 8 points
No,
at that point.
34-8 then. It would have
Yeah.
been that was the last play of the second half was
Oh,
was
because it said that they
the
still had the
two-point
ball.
conversion.
And then so I was like,
Uh,
oh, okay. But yeah.
yeah, no, fuck them. Those pompous pricks. Uh, really happy about that. So, anyways, let's get a little bit into our teams. Um, but yeah, no, fuck Oregon. Let's get into our teams a little bit. Week in review. Hawks won. The
Yeah.
worst game I think I've seen in a long time. National TV, so a lot of people probably saw us winning 6-3 against the Bears. Ended up not mattering. Mattering?
Mattering. I was like, wait, I had to think about that twice, and then thought I won't say anything.
Not mattering.
Not mattering.
Not mattering. Is that
No.
how you would say it?
No.
How would you say it?
Without it mattering?
Yeah, without it mattering. There we go. No, you said mattering. Yeah,
Yeah, but I changed the words around it because
not.
right?
Okay, it did not matter. There we go. It
I
did
know.
not matter
My
because
grandma would kill me. She was all about the grammar.
Sunday night the Falcons did indeed lose to the Commanders. If that did not happen, this game on Sunday would be a win and in for the Rams and the Seahawks. That did not happen, and you can't really point the finger at anybody else but yourself there as the Seahawks not taking care of business when you should have. Um, but yeah, we got a matchup going up this week where we're playing the Rams backups, just trying to get to 10-7. So yeah, what's up with you guys? You guys lost to the Lions, correct?
Yeah, we lost to the Lions in a very close game. Um, it was after this season, it was nice to kind of see them come out and actually put up a fight against the Lions and not us just get worked the fuck over.
Sorry,
Um,
I'll
but
never do that. I said sorry, I'll never cough. Yeah, and I have a mute button. I need to learn to use that.
oh, so yeah, I just kind of everything was great until it came to kicking the ball.
Yeah,
And
I
that
didn't watch it to be honest. So I did hear there was some miscues.
he missed 2 field goals. One was a 58 yarder, one was a 50 yarder. But the way I see it, we got him for that reason. Like he's been bad at mid-range stuff and he's been knocking back the long ones. And then he misses extra pointers.
hmm
So I
So what you're saying is he's not very good.
he needs to go. I I don't know if they'll. I think they're going to kick him out, but I don't know if they will. If anything, they might draft somebody next year or bring somebody in the camp as well. They did that last year. No, he should be gone. If they pull that same shit again, they need to be in trouble, not him, because they tried this shit last season to get him his head straight, and he's just Kittle's awesome. He walked over there and I guess he said, hey, do you believe in yourself? And he's like, yeah, I believe in myself. And he goes, okay, well, I believe in you too.
Um,
Oh, Philly special in the house.
Yeah, on the couch gang reserved a spot for Geno Smith's nap time. Oh yeah, I forgot he put you guys to sleep. That's why you were doing that. I was like, nap time. Have fun on the couch, guys. You know, Philly, I just got done kind of talking. What?
They're not far behind us. They're not gonna make it too far.
I think Philadelphia is pretty good, but I'll tell you what, I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl is kind of the thing. And I was just literally just on another show on my channel. And we were talking about how Seahawks fans saying, oh, we should fucking start Sam Howell this game because it doesn't matter. Every game fucking matters. Sorry, these guys are professional athletes. Only one team wins the Super Bowl this year. So 14 teams make the playoffs, 18 teams don't. You're meaning to tell me that those 18 teams the last few weeks of the season shouldn't even give a shit because they don't matter, right? And to where I call bullshit.
Yep.
Every game fucking matters. So, yeah, I get why the Rams are benching their starters. There's literally no reason for them to play this game, right? 10-7. Yeah, I guess, but
there's just as much evidence to say that as far as I've seen, there's just as much evidence to say that you shouldn't rest your starters as much as you should rest your starters.
I agree.
I think it's situational on the player themselves. It's not like the smartest thing to do is rest everybody you can and this and that and totally forfeit a game. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you just throw people off there in sync. They get 2 weeks off and it's almost like they started back at the beginning of the season again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sometimes you want everybody firing on all cylinders going into the off season, and giving them a week off isn't the thing. So, I think it's situational, individual.
Yeah, news coming out of your guys' game. Thought this was pretty cool. Jamal Adams got cut by the Lions. Don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl this year. Unless he signs somewhere else, but I don't think anybody's that desperate like the Lions were when they signed him. So sorry guys, not cutting.
I didn't even know he was playing on their team.
He didn't really. I think he made a tackle or two, not last week, but the first game.
Okay, because I was like, I was gonna go look at the stats.
I said I wasn't gonna cough into the mic, and I did it again. You said you wanted to show me a video and see my reaction to it, and I'd actually like to see that.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll cue it up. And let's go to...
And I noticed we have 10 people watching now. I would like to announce that Oregon got eliminated from the college football playoff. Just a reminder. All right.
Okay.
That's actually cool. It's like me, you, Kyle Shanahan, right? He's actually he's with us. He's with us live right now. Kyle, how are you feeling? Go ahead.
Hold on, let me start it over from the beginning.
Are you frustrated with your individual performance this season, or do you feel like you controlled the things you could control?
I don't understand how to answer that question. I work as hard as I can at my individual performance. So I'm frustrated with our season. I'm responsible for everything. So I think you can figure that out.
I don't know. Play it again.
Yeah, kind of. That's it. Kind of.
Play it again. I want to hear it.
Go to.
Are you frustrated with your individual performance this season, or do you feel like you controlled the things you could control?
I don't understand how to answer that question. I work as hard as I can at my individual performance. So I'm frustrated with our season. I'm responsible for everything. So I think you can figure that out.
So
are you frustrated with your individual performance this season, or do you feel like you
that to me sounded like
him
I
saying
don't
yes.
understand how to answer that question. I
Well,
work as hard as I can at my
He
individual
just said yes.
performance.
Next
So I'm
question.
frustrated with our season. I'm responsible for everything.
oh
So
my
I
god,
think you can fix.
stupid fucking thing.
Why does he look like more and more like a rat the older he gets?
Bro, he's looking like our defensive coordinator. There for a while, it seemed like I was like, "There's no way they're gonna fire Nick Sorensen or kick him out of the DC," because I think Kyle thinks he's so cool. Kyle's starting to try and look like him, like grow his hair out and got the salt and pepper thing. Like, I'm
Get
a
this
surfer,
bum ass off our screen, dude. He doesn't
right?
deserve. He doesn't deserve to be on shared the same screen as us.
So
Okay.
I said the other thing I get is it seemed like he didn't even listen to the whole question by the way he responded immediately after Grant Cohn stopped talking. And now look, this is the other thing I noticed too. So we've always said we want to see Kyle have accountability, right? And this season he started actually having some accountability, right? But when he says, what is it? He says
Understand how to answer that question. I work as hard as I can at my individual performance. So I'm frustrated with our season. I'm responsible for everything.
I'm responsible for everything. It's not like that, just seems like he's just saying it to say it to get off the hook. You know what I mean? To me, if I was saying, hey, I'm responsible for a 6-10 season when we were supposed to be our Super Bowl winning season, like last year was supposed to be our Super Bowl winning season and the year before, you know what I'm saying? Like having this type of thing, and you're just gonna, yeah, I'm responsible. Okay, moving on. Next question. I can't believe this guy's asking me stupid fucking questions like this. You know what I mean? Like what? Like I think
I get both of them. I get both of them. I get the guy asking the question thinks that Kyle Shanahan's a total putz. And I get that Kyle Shanahan doesn't really like the guy asking the question. So I think that comes into account too.
Yeah, but okay. Whether you like the guy or not, right? Your job is to be the coach and answer the questions, right? So, well, whatever. It just shows that Kyle lacks at this part of his job also. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't communicate your thoughts correctly to the reporter to where they, seem like they ask continuous questions, maybe there's something that's not going right in, maybe there's communication issues in the locker room. You know what I mean?
I think the problem is that guy's been a pain in his ass for a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
He's only been a pain in his ass because he actually checks Kyle. Kyle likes all the puff questions. You ask him a hard question and he's like, man, why are you even, asking me this? This is not how it is around other markets. Other markets hold people accountable. So is it to say that in one market you can't and in one market you can? No. The whole thing about news, I seen a quote today, was it? Oh no, fuck. Actually, it was Grant Cohn actually that tweeted this. It was an Orwell. It was an Orwell quote. He says, journalism is reporting on stuff that people don't want you to report on. Everything else is just public relations. And whether you like Grant or not, that's fucking true. That's 100% true.
What does his dad call him?
Oh, what's his name?
Calls him like Puffy or something. What the
No.
fuck do you call him?
Iggy.
Yeah.
Puffy. What the fuck?
I don't know. Something.
You got fucking baby oil parties and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Medicated baby oil parties.
Yeah. Bradley says, hi, Uncle. That's my nephew.
What up?
Geno Smith is 1-5 against the 49ers. Yes, but he did win the last one. So that one came the most recent. Let's roll. I'm sorry, guys. Do you feel like previewing the game for next week? Or you cool with just kind of going with we have a lot of media to get to, which
Let's get to the media and figure out what we got at the end, bro.
All right. I like this. So somebody said the Chiefs were a 10-win team and still drafted a quarterback. Seahawks fans will sit here and tell me to believe in Geno Smith. See, I think I'll play on both sides of the fence here. Yes. If they were able to draft a guy that had the talent that Patrick Mahomes had and let him sit behind Geno Smith for a year, I think that would be a great idea. But the problem is that year has passed. This year is not a quarterback heavy draft. We talked about this just on the other show. We said, who is going to be available in the offseason, not just in the draft, free agency, that you'd take over Geno Smith? And there's honestly none. That's the problem, is there's none. So you're stuck with a middle-of-the-road quarterback.
Sorry
What?
about that.
No, it's fine.
Did you not hear that?
No, I got it. I heard it.
Oh, my
But
bad.
you're stuck with a middle-of-the-road quarterback who gets paid middle-of-the-road money. And I don't realize that's why it's so hard. People go, oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this. They drafted Patrick Mahomes. Oh, they drafted possibly one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. No shit. Yeah, that worked for them. I don't see a generational talent in this draft that you can do that with. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's nobody. Like, Sam Darnold is like showing that he's better, but why would you take a risk or a gamble on him right now?
Well, and they might just keep him.
Right. And you think he would probably want to stay there because
exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, you don't want Kirk Cousins.
No, he's worse than Geno Smith.
Yeah, I would say at this point. And also, whether he is or he isn't, what his last performance was, it's not like we can give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? That he can be better or get back to things. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right that was last year to have somebody last year and have him sit behind Geno this year, and that ship has sailed.
Jay Cosmo, I don't know what you mean by sheesh, but appreciate you being here. Next tweet loading. This came from you. Life as a 2024 49ers fan, John Lynch pounding the table.
Yeah. And then if you look underneath it, it's highlights in the comments. It says, Moody gotta go, bro. Like, all of that was, all of that. There's everything there that means something. So I
don't know if you guys remembered. In the preseason, I did say I think the 49ers were not going to be good this year.
Yes, you did.
And people thought I was crazy. But I only thought that just because the emotions of losing a Super Bowl fucking sucks. But yeah, no, they're hurt a lot too. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's not that shocking to me that they're 6-10 right now. It just, the team that loses the Super Bowl, that's a Super Bowl hangover. It's not the team that wins.
We could have been a lot better though. We could have been a lot better.
I agree. Your talent is there. That's the problem. The talent is there.
We could have been so, like, minus, I would say, the offensive line injuries here at the end. I think we could have actually done all right, even with Brandon Ayuk going down. If certain changes were made.
Yeah.
I think
I want to say, oh, go ahead.
If our defense would actually play defense, well, I can't blame it on the defense. I want to blame it on the defensive coordinator, but I can't say everything is on him. But I would say 70% of it is. I think we also had young guys out there and new players, players that haven't been around in the same system and, kind of have that connection with other players and know exactly where somebody's going to be without even looking. You know what I mean?
Like Devondre Campbell. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I feel it could have been a lot better. We could have been competitive and definitely gotten to the playoffs. But I feel that Kyle Shanahan's like he feels like he's already done enough to win it. He's just got to replay the same year over and over and over and over again until it happens. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I get
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like he's he picked the same lotto numbers every week and he got 3 of them right. Now he's got 4 of them right. And he's just like, I just need to get all 5 of them right. And then I win the big jackpot. You know what I mean? These numbers are good that, whatever. That's, I just feel that's where he's at. And it's not true. You have to continually be getting better. I don't think our passing concepts are that good. I feel that like you've got teams that pass really heavily, right? And Kyle's really good at a couple of pass concepts, but you can't just do those because they can just call a couple of defenses and just to get in the way of that. Mm-hmm. So you need to, or sorry, not get in the way of that, but to counteract that, you need to mix it up a little bit, and he doesn't. Also, one thing I noticed this last game, okay? So, did you see Juwan Jennings take what's his name? Joseph take him out at the back of the end zone?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, so that all started because he was getting pissed off with Arnold. I think the play before. I think Arnold talked some shit, and then the next play, he just was like, then my next dude, I'm just going to drive him into the backfield. And he just fucking took him. But they're so creative on 3rd and 1. They did third and damn near 3. It looked like damn near 3, but it was called 3rd and 1. Okay. It was damn near 3rd and 2. They go quarterback sneak. They only get a yard. So they come back on 4th and 1 again, and they quarterback sneak again. That's our whole short distance game is quarterback sneak. Here you've got Detroit, who we're playing, who take time out of the week to devote time to special, 4th and 2 type plays, because those are the situation down the distances you're going to get in those crucial moments. And because they like to go for it on 4th down, they spend some time during the week on practicing those 4th down plays while we're practicing other plays. Not to say that we shouldn't be practicing those other plays, but I think there's times, every week we should have, about 4 plays that we can run in short down situations that are kind of tricky / gimmicky / something where we can attack them and throw them off guard to where we know we're going to get the completion so we can keep the drive alive. And it seems to me that this last game is evident that he doesn't even fucking consider that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not on his fucking radar. So where are we at? And then when he treats the reporters like that, like, to me, it seems like he can never get better. He's in his mind, he's already eclipsed everything. You can't get any better as a coach necessarily. All you can do is wait for the Super Bowl to fall in your fucking lap, which is ridiculous. And then Jed York gets asked in a tunnel, hey, what do you think about, John and Kyle? And Jed's like, they ain't going nowhere, bro. So it's fuck, man. Fuck. Get ready. Get ready, 49ers. Buckle up. Buckle up.
Yeah. Next one, I'm not sure who it's from. Let's see. Oh, this from you. 60 mil a year for this. No, thank you. And I was feeling that I've told you this. As a Seahawks fan, please sign him for $50+ million a year. No, I 100% agree. And it's not just because I think he's bad, because I don't think he's bad. It's because I think that team will be hamstrung with that quarterback paying him that much money, that you can't spread it around as much. You saw it with the Seahawks. As soon as they had to start paying not just Russell, but everybody money, that's when you lose guys like Red Bryant. You lose guys like Chris Clemens. You lose guys like Byron Maxwell.
You had to pay 2 years worth of fucking heavy hitters from the draft in
Earl,
succession.
Cam, Richard,
Yeah.
Bobby,
You had 2
Russell.
really expensive off seasons back to back, and that probably caused you to cinch the belt in a little bit.
Well, and don't
harder.
forget, you had guys like Marshawn, and then along came Jimmy Graham, and then
Fuck,
KJ.
Jimmy Graham. Oh my God. What a
Yeah.
waste of fucking money.
Yep. And then Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, just all these guys. You brought in Sheldon Richardson for a year, Bruce Irvin, Jermaine Kearse, Doug Baldwin. So when you have that many guys, that many mouths to feed, not everybody can get fed because there's a salary cap, right? And then when Russ comes wanting, oh, hey, I want to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL now, because his first contract he got, he wasn't the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He was up there. But then when he became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, that's when shit went off the fan, or shit hit the fan, because you're like, okay, now how are we going to afford to pay these guys?
So imagine being okay. So think like it's your Seahawks, right? But it's the 49ers, right? And you've got to pay Purdy, but also you got somebody like Debo whose production is really fallen off. He doesn't look like the Debo of the old days, which look, it could be the franchise's fault because they ran him down. Well, I can't remember what year it was. Was it 22 or something? They ran him into the ground. It's when we went to the playoffs and lost to the Rams.
I think it was 21, but it was 21. But
yeah.
The problem is he knew that. And that's why he is getting so much money, because that's why he was saying, hey, if I'm
I got you, but he should have been getting good money anyways for being the receiver that he was. So he was great in the passing game, and then they put him in the running game, and that took away his passing game, right? So I believe he should get every dollar. Don't get me wrong. I believe he should get every dollar. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're going to side somebody like Purdy and have somebody like Debo on the team where you're not getting as much production, but between them, I don't know, they're saying, I can't remember, whatever Purdy's, I can't even calculate what Purdy's first year would be, because they backload it. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an average. Let's say he gets I've heard people saying that it'll be 30 million his first couple of years, and then it'll get to like 50 and then something going up after that. And it'll average out around 45.
It ain't gonna be average 45.
I don't know. It's something I've heard. That's the most optimistic idea I've heard.
As a fan, you guys,
that's
as
the bottom.
least. Yeah, no, I think.
But I think we're in it for 50 to 55.
I think it's gonna be 60.
I don't.
And
think
you know
60,
why?
bro.
Because I think somebody else is gonna be dumb enough to pay him that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, I mean, I'm not even being a prick.
No,
and I don't think he's a bad quarterback.
Bro, sorry? Like fuck. Like, I'm gonna be up at night going, fuck. They're gonna have to pay fucking him $60 million. Oh shit, how am I gonna pay for that? That's not me. That's not me. I'm not paying for it. I just think, like, and I really don't give a shit. I just want to make that apparent. I don't give a shit how much he gets paid. It's just, I understand how it fits into how you can shape and mold your team. And that's why the question is like, do you, to me, it almost seems like if you pay Purdy, you almost have to kick Debo off.
For sure. And then you're going to have to make sacrifices with spending in the future. I don't even think it's like the immediate impact,
Well, I don't know if you necessarily got to start making sacrifices in the future, but I think you have to draft really well.
And that's
if
hard.
if you don't draft really well, then you're in trouble. But if you can draft really well, then you keep those people on their rookie contracts and
let them go.
I think this year, Kyle realized he can rely on rookies to play. I think more of our issues came from some of the vets that we hired as 1-year rentals. And I think that was in our secondary. I think our rookie secondary players played much better than some of the guys who've been in the league. So quote unquote vets like Yadam and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Even our like D Winters, I think he's a better linebacker than Devondre Campbell, because I think D Winters, even though he's not
I
the
fucking
most
love Devondre Campbell, dude.
fuck you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, no, I thought what he did to the 49ers was awesome. let's
Joe.
no, if Devondre Campbell, if you're one of the 11 people watching right now, please come on the show. I'd love to talk to you. Ryan doesn't even have to be here. All right, we can just be you and me talking shit about the 49ers.
He's at home. Talk about on the couch club. On the couch gang. That guy is on the couch. You want to be a little bitch?
Dude, that'd be sick, dude. Just me and Devondre here just fucking talking shit about the 49ers nonstop. Hey. He's like, oh, dude, they paid me. I'm like, fuck, I paid to watch him.
Dude, that guy is so ass. Not only that, you know what really proves that he's shit is the fact that he used the same excuse at both places that he left that weren't happy with his play.
Dude, I'm honestly, I didn't like Devondre Campbell, but as soon as I saw him,
you love him. I get it.
As soon as I saw him
you're still a bitch.
I saw him take a stand for something that he believed in.
Actually, he did not stand. He went and sat.
No, he stood. He stood. He walked.
No, he walked.
He walked.
You never walk on the football field. Never walk on the football field.
Devondre Campbell walked off the field.
That's the number one rule. You never walk on the football field.
Listen,
that bitch was walking
Campbell
on the football field.
Walked away from the 49ers so others could run away from the 49ers. All right, let's get to one of my favorite tweets of the week, personally.
Surprised you can talk after your throat getting banged that hard.
So Softy, favorite radio personality in Seattle, a huge Dogs fan, said something talking shit about the Ducks, shit in the bed tonight. Let's see. LGBT quack, said, I'm done with you. We had a more successful season than the Fuskies. Get off your high horse. And he just responded this. And yeah, you know what? When you guys are insufferable as fucking Duck fans, we will make fun of you at all costs. Sorry, you guys fucking suck. Just the fan base is terrible.
My stepmother is a Ducks fan.
And that's why she's your stepmom and not your real mom.
She's a very wonderful lady.
You like her?
Of course.
As much as your real mom?
Who can?
No, because she's a Ducks fan. That's why.
That's not because she's a Ducks fan. But look, you got to understand that she's not one of those Ducks fans. She's like, go Ducks, right? But then you ask her, who's your favorite NFL team? And she was like, for the longest time, she was like the Ravens. And then she just saw the movie Blindside and was like, oh, I'm a Ravens fan because Michael Orr. And then I had to tell her, I can't remember what team he moved to, but I was like, you're now a blah, blah, blah fan. Yeah, you're now a Titans fan, Terry. I had to tell her. So, you know what I mean? She's not really one of those fans, but she's definitely, like, you ask her and she's a Ducks fan. Like, there's no, like, she's a Ducks fan.
Well, I get why girls like the Ducks. I mean, they change their fucking uniforms every week.
Yeah. Bro, your Huskies. You wish your Huskies had flair and flash. Like, not necessarily the same style as that, but the ability to be that cool each week.
Well, if the owner of Nike ran track and field at Washington,
that doesn't mean that the Huskies can't come up with fucking shit, right?
It doesn't need to be. You know what? When they wore their all black uniforms in the bowl game, I was actually kind of pissed because I just want to see gold helmet, purple jerseys, gold pants. That's all I need to see.
It's
classy. It looks good.
Oh, I like it too.
Let's fucking
purple.
let's roll to the next one. I didn't label these, so I don't know if they're mine or yours, to be completely honest.
Whatever, roll them.
Um, okay.
Yours.
Yes, Ernest Jones wants a new contract to stay with the Seahawks beyond Sunday at his ex-Rams. Yeah, he's been a huge. I know we've talked about him when we were seriously talking. He is our new middle linebacker, who we traded for from the Titans midseason, and he's been a fucking game changer for this team. Just run stuffer, linebacker, set the tone type guy, and I would love to see him stay here. And I think just about everybody would.
So he's digging his heels in before the game to get a deal done?
No, somebody asked him, "Hey, do you plan on staying with Seattle?" He said, "Yeah, it's something's in the works."
Okay.
He's not no, I didn't bring this up to be like, "Hey, yo, they better fucking pay me." No, it's not like that.
Okay. So it's something that's been talked about, and okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't bring it up
On
to be
Sunday at his ex-Rams. Okay.
Yeah, he was the linebacker for the Rams when they won the Super Bowl. Inside linebacker. Anyways, let's get to this one. I think this one's yours, and it should be kind of funny. Yes, it is.
Oh, yes. I don't think I got to say much. It seems pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's why actually I've become a big
Two
fan.
missed field goals and an extra kick.
My two favorite 49ers of the season have been Jake Moody and Devondre Campbell. Yeah, I mean, honestly, no one screams class, 49ers, hard work, effort, follow through like Jake Moody and Devondre Campbell.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question.
I see where we're going with this, and I am definitely going to have to start paying attention to your players to figure out which ones are the shit boxes and start posting their numbers and such all along the back wall.
Number 14. You could just say DK
you like
Metcalf.
Oh, Metcalf's your favorite?
He should be your favorite because that's the easiest one to make fun of.
No. There's other people.
DK. So you know how
in the secondary that'd be fucking up.
So do you know? So in the NFL, if you get two personal fouls, you're ejected, right?
Yeah.
If you get two, watch out, NFL, because DK Metcalf just realized on Thursday that as long as the two personal fouls are on the same play, you don't get ejected. He got two personal fouls on the same play, but because they could only enforce one of them, he wasn't ejected.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so look out, world. Here comes DK Metcalf realizing that, hey, I thought I could only get away with one, but now I realize I can get away with two, but they just have to be on the same play.
Yeah, I had you can get ejected for stuff without being.
It's usually contact with an official or throwing a punch, is what gets you ejected on the first personal foul.
Yeah, but sometimes punches are used as personal fouls anyway. So
if he just talks mad shit to the ref, to whoever, starts shoving people, as long as he does it on that one play, DK, you have one play, you can do that. And I thought it was hilarious because I go, oh, great, DK's ejected. No, he's not, actually. You can get away with it if you do it on the same play.
Well, now, wait. But if he does it, play ends, if he does it and then talks shit to the ref or the player, that's not in the same play, is it?
I think it counts. I think it extends until
No.
I don't know.
Dead ball time. There's dead ball time.
No, that's kind of what happened. You need to rewatch this shit because it was insane. I was like, wait, he's not ejected? I think he was even surprised. He was like, what? So props to DK.
Well, that's probably because he didn't hit somebody. But other than that, what does it matter? If you can't hit somebody, then what? If you can't get away free for hitting somebody, then what the fuck is the point?
He's a diva, dude. He's DK. Just let him do him, okay?
You're going to call him something you can get in trouble with on another play for anyway? What is really if if you're gonna double dip, the second dip has got to be
A
over the
spear.
top. Yeah, it's got to be.
An edge spear.
It's got to be something. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be. It's how when defenses are offsides and they immediately take the shot to the end zone. That's what the second. That's the double dip got to be. It's got to be the shot to the end zone.
For sure.
It's
That's kind of what I'm hoping he learns in the future. No, I just thought it was hilarious. But yeah, Jake Moody sucks this year. Is that we kind of talked about this a little bit?
Blows, bro. Blows.
I don't know. You think he's broken?
Bro, he says he believes in himself. I think he's lying his ass off. I don't know how the fuck you could believe in yourself after that bullshit.
Well, he's a Sorry.
He's what? A Michigan guy? Oh, yeah.
He's a Michigan man of honor, integrity.
All I know is we got sold a bag of fucking goods.
Magic beans.
Yeah, we got me magic beans. And look, I don't fault him or anybody else because everything pointed to he was just gonna be the best, and that's not what happened.
I wonder if the Patriots guy who they drafted right after, remember we were doing the stream together. It was like they drafted him, and then right after the Patriots drafted a kicker. I wonder if that guy.
And that guy was shit. No, I think we talked about it. He, I think if I remember correctly, they got rid of him too.
Oh, okay.
The Lions,
I didn't know.
Lions having field goals kicked by a guy that came out of the CFL or the
probably UFL,
something like that.
XFL, same.
Yeah, something like that. Like
we had kicker problems. You remember that? And then we ended up just signing an all-pro guy from New York who he's ended up being pretty good for us. So that's been our kicker since 2020.
At this point,
2019.
If you want to draft a guy, okay, but I don't want to spend a high pick on him. I would rather go with one of these guys,
free agent, maybe.
One of these guys that are coming up, who's been putting shit on the map and actually been,
kicking,
showing consistent in game time stuff. And college is big, but I mean, when you get out of college, which these other guys who are playing these semi-pro ball are, they know how big the games are. It's not college to them anymore. They know what college is like.
Kicking in college is harder.
Yeah.
The hash marks are way wider, so you're kicking at much more of an angle, right? So yeah, they have a disadvantage, but that's why college kickers are college kickers. I mean, it's not a guarantee every time they come up from 35 yards, right?
Yeah.
That's why college kickers are college kickers. So I get it. Let's
This is a great image though. Like it's so plain and so simple, but it's so on the spot. Shout out to Jesse. Jesse, he's going to be on Bleacher Report.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So congratulations to Jesse.
Yeah, congrats, Jesse. Next. So we are so the Seahawks are facing this handsome son of a bitch on Sunday, and I saw this on Twitter, and I was like, this is the funniest fucking photo I've seen in a long time. I mean, he's got a little bit more gray. Maybe him and Kyle are kind of still talking a little bit, hanging out.
Bro, that's the look. That's the look. The salt and pepper looks in. You know what I mean? All that stuff, it's in. And he knows what looks good. I'm telling you, I just thought about this. He's in LA. He's probably loving it in LA, right? He's just smashing things left and right. Model. You know what I mean? Like,
and he's a backup. He has all that time.
He's a backup too, and crushing models.
Yeah, you guys have seen Blue Mountain State. I'm assuming.
I think you guys got this in the bag. I mean, I was telling you before the game, you better make sure coach has got the linebackers wearing the gloves with the stick 'em on it, because the ball's coming at him. They better be ready. They can fucking pick six, baby. You can get pick six. You can be legendary.
No,
You want a highlight
100%
reel?
agree.
This is the game for the highlight reels if you're a linebacker.
Yeah, for sure. No, and if they can get past how handsome that guy is, that's
Fuck,
kind of
drop dead.
that's why he's so good. Everybody's
Drop
distracted by his fucking
dead.
handsomeness. Um, let's roll the next one. I saw that. I wasn't really expecting a selfie from Jimmy G being on my feed when I opened my phone,
Here,
and
Jimmy, take a selfie for our social media team.
that's basically what happened. I guarantee that's what happened.
Like, you used to be a starter. Now you're a backup, bitch. Why the fuck are you smiling?
Oh
Like,
no,
you were
he's
just-
starting. He's starting.
good.
He's a
I
starter. on
know
Sunday.
he's getting a chance to go out and show again why the fuck he's a backup.
Yep.
It's amazing.
This is another tweet from Softy right here. This is my other tweet I sent in. Just says Happy New
Okay.
Year, national champion Dan Lanning. I just, it makes me laugh. I love them being miserable, and I love the 49ers being miserable too, but yeah, I can't really show that in this show because I have to be respectful to you and the audience. But like when you guys lost the Super Bowl, this is kind of how I was feeling. And I was just so happy because my heart is full of hate. So yeah, I'm a hater. Okay, this one I did think was interesting, and I did want to talk about this one a little bit. You sent this one in. Said, if the 49ers coach were Dan Campbell or Jim Harbaugh, they would have made the playoffs this season. And then somebody commented, they lost their culture guys in D'Amico and Saleh, need one back. I don't know if it's that simple because I feel like once you lose the locker room, you kind of lose the locker room. And it seems like, is that what's going on? Is that what people think? Like,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think Nick Sorensen is jacked up and excited too, but he never had any chances to be this year. He was always, let down by, I guess, his own coverages. I don't know if it's necessarily the culture because everybody liked Nick Sorensen. They were all bought in on Nick Sorensen. I think that was apparent. I
gotta see what this guy looks like, by the way, just because you said he looks like Kyle Shanahan.
No, Kyle Shanahan looks like him. Just make sure you think of that. Think of what Kyle Shanahan looks like. And there's pictures from later.
Oh my God.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Like weeks
they dress back, the same.
If you look at Kyle a couple weeks back, he looks even more like him. But I think that's kind of what it was. But also, Kyle Shanahan has been at the top of his game essentially with this offense for a while, right? To so much to the point that when people hire new head coaches, they're first and foremost they're looking for offensive coordinators that are from this tree or run this system. And if the league hasn't started to have to figure out how to run it, and you're not any one of your sidekicks that you told, nah, we can't do that, it's too tricky or it doesn't work. Right now, that's the only thing working because the old stuff doesn't work because they figured out how to combat it for the most part. We still get running lanes and do all that, but like I was talking about with the passing game, they have figured us out. We have to do everything we can to get them to open up that middle so we can hit it. But we are not effective enough on the sidelines towards the numbers to open up that middle whenever we want or have the middle open up whenever we wanted.
Well, and the protection's not the same as it used to be.
No.
Because that was the big thing is the pass protection enabled the route to progress to the point to where these guys could get open over the middle.
And the offensive line was looking better at the beginning of the year. Now, I do think Jake Brendel is a piece of shit and needs to get cut, but he was manageable. And then everybody else started getting injured. And then you've just got somebody who was manageable, who is now a liability. And like this last game, the only good person on the line that I have really any faith in was the rookie Dominic Pooney. McKivitz was hurt. I don't even necessarily 100% like McKivitz, but I think actually McKivitz has gotten better. I think he's gotten better, but Brendel is because Brendel has left him on his own island out there to kind of lose his starting position to somebody else because Brendel doesn't want to lose his from being inadequate. So I feel McKivitz has gotten better on a learning curve, but he's still not good. You know what I'm saying? It was still not great. So like this last game, the best player on the offensive line was the rookie that we drafted this year. And that is not okay. When you have 3 starters on that line at that point in time, Brendel, McKivitz, and Pooney started that game. So like when the rookie is the best player out of all of them, it's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Kyle.
One
And
last
fucking Forrester, Chris Forrester, the fucking offensive lineman coach. He guess when they always look at him, I guess at the second or third round, I go, hey, what do you think? And he's like, get a guy that touches the ball, man. We're all good on the offensive line. And then we're down to like backup guys. In fact, our left tackle, we had 2 different left tackles during the last game.
nice.
One of them, I don't even know their name.
One of them was Trent Williams, right? Or is he
No.
still out?
Out.
He's still out.
The rest of the season. Gone. Bye-bye.
Gone
And
forever,
we had
probably.
no Aaron Banks, no left guard. So essentially you had 2 liabilities and a rookie. And then 2 other liabilities at any point in time on the other side of the line. So
All right. Well,
we're
I'm
still able
gonna
to go down the field.
I'm gonna get to one last tweet, and then I think we're gonna get out of here if that's cool with you.
Yeah. Go eat some.
Yeah, me too. That's kind of my thing. Thaddeus Dixon, starting cornerback for the Huskies, says,
Really
and
love
down goes the off-season national champion. Like I said, I am stoked on this loss.
You
It
just
really-
wanted to come out today and just shit on everybody. Man, I should have just postponed this to the weekend. Been like, nah, let's give it a couple days. Then he couldn't be so
trust
high on
me.
the horse. Next time I'll remember. I'll write
the
this
best.
down.
The best part is not my team winning at all. We fucking lost on New Year's Eve. I mean, it was just based on the fact that, God, yeah, just my Christmas wish came true. So,
But you're kind of in the fuck. Oh, you're kind of fucked though. So
why?
eat that shit. Because you didn't draft a fucking quarterback this year. So you've got a Geno Smith that is not going to get any better.
No.
And
Unless
no
he gets
backup
protection.
plan.
No, they have a backup plan. He sucks.
Yeah.
He is not good.
No. When I say no backup plan, I mean there's no reasonable backup plan, right?
Oh, not according to
You-
Seahawks Twitter. Fucking type in Howell.
Bro, bro,
Seriously.
wait.
Just
First thing,
type
can I
in
say
Seahawks Sam Howell and just see people.
fucking I can't remember what game it was, but this year we started fucking who was it?
Brandon Allen
Brandon Allen. We started Brandon Allen and
over Dobbs. The pass
over
game.
Dobbs. And then Dobbs comes in the game, right? First
Mhm.
drive, what does he do?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go interception. Go,
No, yeah, he goes
well,
down the field like he's flowing with everybody. Like it could be garbage time, but I don't think it was garbage time with how close the game was. You know what I mean? How close the score was. So I don't think he was actually going against so Dobbs. Yeah, Dobbs might be a guy. So hopefully you don't get him.
He
but you might
was
get him.
in
I can't believe we
Arizona.
didn't fucking use him. We didn't try him at all. That's another thing. Kyle, remember when you got asked a question by a reporter you don't like? This is the fucking shit he's talking about. This is the literal shit he's talking about is you not putting in somebody like Dobbs when you realize Brandon Allen ain't it. You're like waiting for Brandon Allen to wake up. Well, guess what? Brandon Allen hasn't woken up in any of the fucking games he's ever played.
Mhm.
Guess who has? Josh Dobbs. So guess what? We're
Yeah, no,
probably gonna
Dobbs-
lose. We
Dobbs
probably
was really
he's-
good in Arizona.
Yeah,
but then
we're gonna
he went
see
to Minnesota and he fucking
Dobbs
sucked.
starting this week. You know that, right?
What happened to Purdy? His elbow?
Elbow contusion, yes. And I heard something about nerve damage.
Good.
Shut
That sucks. No, I was being serious.
Um,
That sounds
so-
like it sucks.
Yeah, no, I just think it's like, why, when the season was on the line and it was going to be able to keep us close for the division at that point in time, if I remember, I can't remember what fucking game it was,
No, it was.
but he decided, no, we're just gonna sink, and we're not even gonna fucking put him in garbage time. They didn't even put him in fucking garbage time, because to me it seems like when you decide to just go down with the ship, you don't want to show that you fucked up and you could have put somebody else in earlier and maybe won the game. So he didn't put him in there, and then he puts him in at the end of this game, and he almost fucking gets us. He gets a touchdown. Well, he gets a touchdown in the front, but he who knows? Maybe he could have got us somewhere on the earlier to where I don't know it. And he acts like the questions he get asked are just like unfathomable. Why you be asking me such a fucking question? Because you make bad decisions.
Mhm.
And then you act like, what else were you supposed to do? I don't know. Try something else, because you've been trying the same shit and it's not fucking working lately. So maybe you need to mix it up a little bit. Sorry. Fucking
No, good. I think we're gonna get out of here, but next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Make sure to tune in for more ranting 49er fan and what do you call
assholes.
it? What do you call it? Yeah, when you enjoy watching other people suffer just like yourself. This guy just terrible. A terrible human being and
Are you talking
a
about
49ers
yourself?
fan. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
and a 49ers fan that's angry. So we'll see you guys next week. With that, thank you all.
Plotting on people's downtrodden.
Exactly. I'm like the guy off The Wedding Singer that's like he's losing his mind and I'm reaping all the benefits. I'm that guy. John Lovitz. I'm John Lovitz from The Wedding Singer. All right. Well, thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Peace.